Hi, folks. Welcome to the Green on Green podcast. My name is Rob.
And I'm Zach.
Hey, Zach, what are your thoughts on the Jets this week?
The Jets are a completely different team. They make me happy for once.
Yeah, it's like what you and the rest of New York because the Giants are doing well too.
No, I don't care about the Giants right now. I can give two damns about the Giants right now. I care about the fact that the Jets literally beat the piss out of Miami. And they put 40 on them motherfuckers. 40.
So are you for the first time in a while thinking Jets playoffs?
All right, let's not jump the thread. Let's see if we can get past Green Bay this week.
All right.
Yeah, that's the true test right there. If we can beat Rodgers, man, I think I could see wild card definitely. Even though the Packers aren't really that good.
Well, the Packers aren't really all that hot. Yeah.
I mean, but it's still Aaron Rodgers though, like the king of bloody clutches. I don't care what anyone says.
Are you guys going to Green Bay? Or are you guys?
I think we're playing at Green Bay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird though, because it's a 1:00 game.
You mean 10 a.m. I'll wake up and drink coffee and.
No, 1:00. Stop being behind.
Yeah, some say I'm behind on the times because I live out here in LA.
You always are. Yeah, you are. You're always 3 hours behind everything. Yeah. I'm like super happy though that the Jets actually went out there and looked good. It's been a while. This is like going back like the Sanchez era.
Hell yeah, good for you, man.
Yeah. How'd your Eagles do this week?
I mean, it was kind of a very, how'd I say, slow dog win. The big consensus going around is that it was an ugly win. There's no real argument saying that wins are ugly. There's just winning and there's just ugly losses.
Mm-hmm.
We won I want to thank the power of the fact that we have 3 dudes on our team with Dick or some variation of Dick on our team. So we're officially the team of dicks, I like to say. We got Dickerson now as a kicker. Hold up. What's our kicker's name? Yeah, Dicker. Yeah, we had Dicker, Dickerson, and Cox. So we have a Dick on all 3, or all 3 sides of our team, I should say. So yeah, it was a slow game, but I was happy with it. We kind of lucked out with the whole Kyler Murray miscommunication because apparently Cliff Kingsbury was telling him to spike it, even though I guess he didn't know that he didn't get the first down marker, which I mean, he was right there though for that first down marker. He was like 2 inches away from getting it. It's not like he couldn't have gone for it either. We didn't cover him that well. I mean, we covered him well, but we didn't cover him well enough to like get that stop. In a sense, we lucked out in the fact that he spiked the ball and had that whole miscommunication with Cliff Kingsbury, which, it resulted in us in getting a win. We iced the kicker. We had a bunch of timeouts left, so that was a good plan from Sirianni. Still having those timeouts left for icing him. And, I'm happy with it. A win's a win. I'm honestly more excited going into next week because who we're facing next week, right?
No.
We're facing the Cowboys in prime time, baby.
Oh boy, I can't wait for Cooper Rush to gut your team.
Nope. It's all Eagles, baby.
Nah.
Look,
wait, where you guys playing? Jerryland? You're playing in Philly.
Philly.
Ooh, that's tough.
No, I have to go with my Eagles though.
That's gonna be tough for you guys to lose in your own stadium.
Oh, hey. I don't appreciate those negative vibes after I gave all that positive shit to your Jets.
I will say this. So the Eagles have actually impressed me. The fact that they started off 5-0. I was thinking that they're going to be in that 3-2 shuffle like the rest of the league is right now.
Yeah, no, we're standing out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not underestimating the Cowboys. I see them as a good team.
You'll definitely pick them apart on defense. That's for
yeah, and we also have a good running game too. They don't do well with blocking the run, and as long as we can just run the damn ball and try not to use Hurts as much as a runner, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully Hurts doesn't get assassinated out there.
Yeah, I hope so too. I love Gardner Minshew and all, but
dude, the magic mustache, he's definitely better than Hurts.
He is not better than Hurts.
He definitely deserves a second chance though in this league.
Oh, a second chance at some point, probably. I haven't seen him play in years.
Well, no, because he decided to take the money as a backup.
That's how his career was going, he was just going to be a backup. Things didn't quite pan out in Jacksonville, so now he's kind of a journeyman. But who knows, he might become like a Geno Smith kind of deal. He's been training, though, in the offseason. Apparently, he lived out of a van, and he parked it right outside of his training facility. been falling down the YouTube rabbit hole of van life. So I'm thinking about getting rid of my apartment, moving into my 2009 Honda Civic, and suffering.
Have fun with that.
I will try to. So in short, bare minimum standard for me is good game. I'm just going to be happy that they're in prime time.
I think Sauce is going to have a field day picking apart that Green Bay offense. He's going to have a field day on covering.
Yeah.
Like, there's really no one standing out on Green Bay right now.
No. I mean, maybe Lazard, but, like, that's the only name
But that's like a hit or miss, too, because he dropped a lot of balls in the Giants game.
Yeah. Is Dylan out or no? I should know this. He's on my fantasy team.
A.J. Dillon? No, I think
Yeah.
he's playing. I think they still have him and Jones. That's really what it's going to come down to, is if the Jets can stop that run game, which it's a hit or miss. Passing wise, I think we're gonna get him. Running wise, I don't know.
Well, then you also got to worry about who's your starter. Is it Zach Wilson still, or
Yeah, he's starting the rest of the year until he breaks his leg.
don't jinx it. All right, we're moving on to next is the hot topics of the week. The first big one, and it's kind of dealing with my division. I'm going to go with Ron Rivera apologizing to Carson Wentz after dissing him in the press conference. For those who don't know, Ron Rivera was asked about who's the head coach of the Washingtons. He put it all on his QB for them being 1-5, which, I mean, Carson Wentz isn't the greatest quarterback of all time, but it's not like
The best quarterback Philly ever had.
we both know that's bullshit.
It's not, because he got you guys to the playoffs. Nick Foles finished the job.
I'm not one of these people who are blindly following when it comes to Nick Foles, and where it's like, oh, Nick Foles made us was the reason we like had that Super Bowl win. I was like, yeah, like he won us the Super Bowl, but it was also Wentz, or all in that early season, just being an absolute dominant player at the beginning. But let's be honest, he's falling off a bit. I mean, he's had a lot of injuries, he's had a lot of surgeries, and that plays a factor. He's also got spooked out of Philly, but I don't think that's a full blame for his performance. But I mean, it's also not the full blame for Washington's performance. They're not exactly the best, really, on the stats right now, according to team rankings.
They did. I think they're in what? They're up below top 25. I think Washington. They might possibly be 32 in terms of power ranking.
Yeah, so they're not exactly the best team either.
Yeah, it's like weird because it's like who else is in the rank of Washington right now in terms of power?
I mean, this is also my rant about football too. Is it's all a team sport anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't just. I mean,
Which is weird though, because Washington does have some stud players on the team too.
Yeah.
That's what mind boggles me.
So, I think it's kind of wrong to put it all on one person, especially
I
when
mean-
that history of that organization just having multiple failures on all ends. But he apologized though. And especially said he could because it created a bit of a distraction. So at least he apologized, but still,
Yeah. It is what it is. Gotta take
It is.
accountability.
it is what it is.
When you're losing, it's easy to point fingers.
Yeah. We're going to move on down to Carolina. So, as you know, head coach Matt Rule got fired. Team had a bad start.
Here, he's still getting paid like $800,000 a day or
Oh,
a
right.
game for like the next 4 years.
Oh, I know. I'm so
It's like, damn, the best job he ever could have gotten was sitting on the couch.
Someone was mentioning that on Instagram. That was like the best job to get as anything is a fired NFL head coach because you still
Dude,
can
no
make
joke.
hell
You
money.
you still get all your money.
Yeah.
That's what mind boggles me about head coach firings is you get fired, you still get this massive guaranteed payout. But God forbid if you were a player, you have to what's it called? Like fight just to get guaranteed money. I never understood that logic.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
It's
so
like
fucked
it's
up.
like it's like you get like an all-star player like Tyreek Hill or Patrick Mahomes, like who else is like an all-star? Like even Herbert. You know, those guys like they'll get hit with like a $280 million contract, but like 150 is only guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's like what?
And you can still miss out on part of your contract if you get cut or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's like
they're-
if you get injured, it's like you miss out. It's like
I
what?
think it was Barstool that was talking about it with Blake Bortles, because even he didn't know how much money he fully made from the NFL. Apparently, he made like $47 million, which is like incredible.
That's amazing.
But he still was like, "Yeah, I know I didn't get all that money from my one contract because I got cut," and it's just like that's just kind of the fucked up reality of this game.
Yeah.
But the talk has been of two top players from the Panthers, should they get traded and where they would go get traded to. Them being DJ Moore and Christian McCaffrey, and these predictions are kind of from CBS News. Also, all the articles we got today were from CBS News. CBS Sports.
It's weird though because I can't take Carolina deciding now is the time to rebuild. You know what I mean? Like it's the middle of this. It's not even the middle of the season yet, and they're already giving up at the end of the year. I guess it's just because they don't believe in Baker
Or Sam Darnold.
and they don't believe in Baker.
Or also
and that's-
PJ Walker. That's another one too.
That's the rookie they took, right?
No, PJ Walker was in. I think it was in the XFL. He was in one of the spring leagues.
Okay.
No, he was in He was in the AAF.
Okay.
Yeah, remember the AAF with the Commanders and stuff. Not the Commanders,
The Fleet.
the Fleet.
I wonder if you can still buy
The
T-shirts.
one time
from
we
that.
rooted for a San Diego team.
I wonder if you can buy T-shirts from that league still. Hold up.
There was talks of them coming back.
Yeah, I believe it.
I don't know, man. I got to pay attention more to spring football, especially with the XFL coming back, because I actually like the XFL, just the way it was all like presented, and the Guardians had a cool ass team logo. But yeah, we're gonna back to topic here. So CBS Sports was predicting possible landing spots of one of them being the Eagles, but like I don't know if we bring them on exactly. But I kind of don't see it, but I also kind of do. But the number one's the Bills, and I think I agree with that more. I mean, I'd be cool with Christian McCaffrey coming to the Eagles. Sanders has already been such a top player that I really don't know if we need Christian McCaffrey, but I don't know if this is all just speculation. But I could definitely see him going to the Bills, and for DJ Moore. Other than my only basis for this is I just have a feeling. And apparently for DJ Moore, they're projecting him to go to the Ravens or Chiefs. I see more going to the Ravens, honestly.
Ravens can definitely use a receiver.
Yeah. Well, also Packers, too. But so, yeah, what do you think? Do you think they should trade him away or no?
Nah, I would just stick it out through the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Why trade now? That's what I can't figure out. It's like, you chose to rebuild in the middle of the season. Not even the middle. It's not even the middle yet, and you guys are giving up, throwing away your season.
Oh,
But this is all rumors. This is all rumors, though, too. So.
Yeah, rumors and speculation is what we're talking about.
It's
Nothing's
like
concrete.
Yeah, it's like everyone's sitting here taking a guess at, oh, they fired their head coach. They're rebuilding. It's like, no, it's not the case at all. They might just say, screw it. Let's go to the end of the season and then go from there.
Also, DJ Moore just signed a 3-year, over $60 million contract. Oh no, it's signed a $61.8 million contract with them. I don't think.
There's no point in them trading. That's just great. If you're rebuilding, why the hell are you going to put yourself in cap hell and rebuild? That's what I don't get.
And then unless some team wants to take on that contract, which I mean is possible.
Yeah, but you have to be mad.
Yeah, apparently Christian McCaffrey's has 2 years left on his contract that he signed for $64 million, which was an extension already.
Yeah.
So unless these two players actually want to go and there's going to be a team to take on the contract, I just see him staying. I think it's...
I would just stick it out to the end of the season. I don't understand the logic of just...
Well, end of the contract, not necessarily end of the season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could trade him at the end of next year. You can trade him, but not
True.
2 years left. I don't know. It might create a bit of cap hell for you.
And if they want to leave, they can have their agents request to seek a trade. Something you can do now, which is crazy.
A secret trade?
No, it's so they go to seek a trade.
Oh, okay. To seek a trade.
So their agent goes around to other teams and be like, "Hey, are you interested in Christian McCaffrey?" Or I'm just giving him as example.
Yeah, but that depends on the trade clause.
And that depends on the agent too.
Yeah, that depends if your contract has a trade clause in it or not.
Well, I don't think they didn't mention any trade clauses.
Well, that's the thing. If you have a no trade clause, I can see that shit working, but I don't know how that would work if you're under contract still.
No trade clause just prevents the team from trading away you.
Well, no, you get that, and you get to pick the team if you want to be traded.
Okay.
That's why Deshaun was like the Texans were kind of getting fucked over by Deshaun Watson because I think he had a no trade clause in it, and he got to pick the team he wanted to go to. And it's like whatever that team gives you is what you have to take.
I mean, you can definitely work something out with them, but
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, you get leverage on where am I going. So, like, what could really screw a team is, like, let's say you're, like that's kind of what happened with Deshaun and the Texans was like, hey, these are all the teams we're willing to do business with, and Deshaun's like, nope, 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 and nope. Okay, well, where's a team that you would like to work with? And then, you know, he whispers into his agent ear, and his agent says, Cleveland. And that's how he ended up on the Browns.
I don't know if that's the full story. Hold up.
Well, that's basically what it was in a nutshell. No trade clauses, like I said, no trade clauses gives you, the player, the power to pick where you want to go.
Yeah, it definitely gives the player more power. All right.
Jets definitely dodged a bullet with Watson, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, no. Imagine dealing all the regular shit you have to deal with as a Jets fan, and then you have to deal with the Deshaun shit.
Yeah, but then he comes back and gets you a Super Bowl ring.
I really hope
I would
that
laugh.
doesn't
I
happen.
would laugh so hard.
I'm still so pissed at the fucking Browns fan base for all their bullshit. Because you saw those photos at their tailgate, right?
Oh yeah, it's fucking great.
It's fucking terrible.
True NFL fans, if you ask me.
Nah, they're just being toxic shits. Some of the Browns fans I want to add. Not all of them, obviously.
Rob hates Cleveland, confirmed.
You know, I do have a boy in Cincinnati, so I'm a little biased. Yeah, I have to look more into this contract stuff. But yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I mean, I gotta look. Let me look into the details of it all. But like at the same time, it's old news. Oh no, he waived his no trade clause.
Oh, he waived it. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so that makes sense because you can waive it. Say, look, just get rid of my trade clause and get rid of me. Then that's fine.
Okay, so his case, it was no trade. Then who the fuck am I thinking of?
You're probably thinking of a different player.
Yeah.
Or I gotta look into the more legal side of it. But yeah, no, he just essentially, from what I can tell, they did all this shit to get him over there. All right. What else? There's really nothing else going. I mean, there's other stuff, but I think that's really coming to the conclusion of everything.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. All right, folks. That's been the Green on Green podcast. I'm your host, Rob.
And this is Zach.
All right. Remember to drive safe. Buckle your seatbelt, and
Have a good night, everyone.